Hi friends, it's Jennifer Gillette. Welcome back to the 14-day challenge. We are on day 10 and so excited that you're here with me today. We're going to talk about one of my favorite things, and that is a quote that I learned several years ago that is applicable to every area of your life. And here it is. Work expands to fit the amount of time that you allot for it. So the reason we chose a 14-day challenge is because when I was watching the Marie Kondo Tidy Up Your Space Netflix special, I noticed that most of the homes, the people that she worked with, they were taking anywhere from 30 to 45 days to finish their process. And so I thought, what if we cut that in half and we did a 14-day challenge, which is 2 weeks? Let's see what happens. And the second thing with this course that I'm applying this lesson 3, work expands to fit the amount of time that you allot for it, is our daily challenges. So far up until this point, we've had 3 challenges. So comment below, tell me how you're doing on the challenges. Tell me if you're still on challenge 1. Tell me if you haven't started. Tell me if you've done all 3. We've decided to make those 15-minute challenges, 15 to 20 minutes, because sometimes it takes you 5 minutes to kind of get organized and get yourself set up, getting ready to get ready. But we wanted to keep them short and bite-sized so that you would be motivated by your results. And we're going to talk a lot about celebrating results, and instead of having to-do lists, because a lot of us, we love lists, right? We like to check things off. But instead of creating to-do, we're going to create I did it lists, which are basically celebrating your accomplishments. Because I think so many times as women, especially those of us who are more prone to this, like disorganized, overwhelmed, we always feel like we're not measuring up, like we didn't quite get what we wanted to get accomplished. And so I think a big key to overcoming that is learning how to celebrate small wins, because when you celebrate those wins, you're more willing to go back and do that thing again versus constantly beating yourself up. You're like, never gonna do that again, and you just spent all day Saturday or 5 hours trying to declutter, and the house is usually more messed up when you get halfway into a project than it was even before you started. So we wanted to kind of help counteract those 2 tendencies that we tend to have when we're looking at something like decluttering our home. So a little story that kind of illustrates this lesson 3. And today I want you just kind of sit back, grab your favorite beverage. Got my coffee this morning. I want you to kind of settle in, go get yourself something to drink. Because today there's no challenge. Today's your day off. Today I just want to tell you a story to illustrate lesson number 3. So I want you to imagine that you have just got a call from a friend who lives in a different state, and they are on vacation, and they're going to be traveling through your state, and they're going to be driving through your town in about an hour. And they just wanted to call and see if you're at home because they wanted to see if they could swing by and catch up real quick on their way down to their destination. And they say, we're going to be there in about an hour. Will you be home? Okay, I want you to imagine how that feels. The stress, the panic. And of course you say, yes, that'd be great. We're going to be here. Yeah, we're just hanging out. Come on over, right? But on the inside, panic, fear grips your heart, and you, after you get over, being super polite to your friend and you hang up, you go into combat mode, and you're like, you do this, you here. You start fluffing pillows, vacuuming. I mean, crazy woman comes out, right? Because you're trying to get your home in order so it looks just right. But guess what happens? You get your entire house cleaned in under an hour. And this never happens, right? It looks amazing. Now, granted, you might have stuffed things in closets and put dirty dishes in the oven. I mean, who knows what it really looks like. But when they come in, got the candle lit, the house looks great, the kids look good, everybody looks good, and you welcome your friend into your home, okay? So, same scenario, took you an hour. Let's say someone calls and they're like, hey, I am just really needing a friend to talk to. Are you going to be home in the next 10 minutes? Guess what happens? And let's say in this scenario, no one's at home to help you. You're all by yourself. you're gonna get your house looking amazing in 10 minutes. I know we've all been there, right? If you give yourself a weekend to accomplish a project, you're gonna take the entire weekend. If you give yourself 10 minutes, you're gonna take 10 minutes. So what I want you to really be thinking about today, this is more of like a mindset minute, something to kind of think about, is, what are some things that I've been kind of building? I've been making mountains out of molehills. What are some things that I can kind of bite-sized projects that I can kind of like take it back a notch or two or 10, simplify it, and make it something that I can accomplish, within a 15-minute time frame. So work expands to fit the amount of time that you allot for it. All right, let's do this.